Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to today's live Q&A. Just getting comfy here. 28 minutes left in the day. Really bored. Planning tomorrow. And figured I'd go live. If you have any cues, feel free to drop them in the box. Hello, Adam. Zenji, hello, how are you? Good morning, Deep. Arthur, hello. Adam, the day has been great. Busy day. Lots of calls and stuff, but great day. How's your day been? It's been good. I'm in London. That's fantastic. London. If someone would be so kind to drop a Q in the box, that'd be very beautiful. Otherwise, I'll be patiently waiting. Right now, I'm just working on finishing Trojan Horse recruiting. Who would win in a fight? Rhett Coots or Alex Becker? Definitely Rhett. Rhett is much bigger than Alex. What's your opinion on the Work Rules book? It's one of the best books ever. That's why it's right there so everyone can see it. Do you ever run paid ads outside of Amazon PPC for clients? No. We don't even run paid ads for ourselves. It's embarrassing. We're working on it. We're going to get our shit together here soon. Pardon my language. But yeah. Working on it. Yeah, Trojan Horse recruiting is, I'm very excited. We almost have our first 100 approved ideal talent prospects profiles. Actually what I'm looking at right now. Is there any course? Deep. There's no specific Facebook ads course I know of that's like amazing. The course is always contingent upon the purpose of use that you're going to be using Facebook ads for. I mean, Sam's training is good. I liked it. It was good for, helping you sell a course. Are you hiring a new media buyer using the Trojan horse method? No. I'm hiring an army of virtual assistants, people who can really help us find more ideal prospects. So we have one guy, his name is Hans. He's great, and he's really helping us with like sourcing ideal talent, and we're going to hire potentially one or two more people like him if he's able to maintain that system and really learn how to find ideal talent. Lee, hello, good morning. How is your island hopping going? Did you ever initially have any problems sticking to daily routines? No, not really. Zenji, I was pretty lucky. I've always had discipline. Well, yeah, I've always had discipline. Yeah. Because at a young age, I got into soccer or football and always played very competitively, and that required a certain level of discipline. What should be your first hire? Depends. I can't really answer that. Depends on your pain point. Arthur, we do have a manager. Yep. And he's more like manager, yes, but like HR. Like he does one-on-ones with everybody in the team. And deals with like, compensation, performance increase and all that stuff. And I think he's really good at it. I wouldn't be the best person to judge because that's not really my specialty, but yeah. What are the work that VAs do? Well, it depends. Like Hans, I use that term very generally. I mean, like, they become specialists in certain areas. Like we have a couple people like Lee and Ryan, and there's a couple more, but they like specialize in the Amazon advertising stuff, and they help us with a lot of different things regarding Amazon advertising. And then we have some people that specialize in, like sourcing ideal leads or ideal client profiles, and then sourcing ideal talent profiles. Yeah. How do you sell lead generation when you have no case studies and prospects in the niche have been burnt by previous marketers? Yeah, I mean, you mitigate the risk, Joshua. You basically just offer your services for a very lower rate. If you have no case studies, great. Go to the person and say, hey, look, I have no case studies, but I've got a lot of knowledge on how to do this, and I'm happy to do this for you for the first month at a very reduced rate. Or you can just pay me if you're happy at the end of this 30, 60 days. Do the work for free. What do you have to lose? You got nothing to lose. How do you work your way into a market? Well, you got to get case studies. How do you get case studies when you have none? You got to find somebody who's willing to take a chance on you and risk their money and their time on you. And how do you do that? You mitigate the risk by basically just removing it. Price is the easiest option. So yeah, if you got no experience and no results, do it for free. Tell them that you'll charge them $500 a month or $1,000 a month, but only if they're happy with the service. Done. Subcontracting versus fixed employees, which is better for scaling up? Both. I mean, it depends on your agency. It depends on who you need. In the beginning, I started with hiring people like part-time. And then they moved into full-time. I never really had many subcontractors. Yeah, Joshua, no worries. That's a really common question. Joshua, there's a interview that I'm going to release, I think next week on Monday, where I interviewed an agency owner and I asked him, how do you get clients when you've had none or you have no experience? And he answers that question really well, and similar to what I just told you, but I would recommend watching that when it comes out. Is your charge horse recruiting in your chart? Where's your favorite? Yeah, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the platform we're using, Arthur. Carlos Hernandez, we don't have a minimum month. We have a 30-day notice cancellation policy. They can cancel at any time, but they have to give us 30 days notice. But Arthur or Carlos, that's possible because we don't do SEO. We do PPC. So it's very easy to get results within 30 to 60 days. And so it's not like SEO where you might actually need 3 months to 4 months. And if you need that, then set the expectations and be very clear about that. And ideally you can, charge for the 3 to 4 months up front, or you can break it out into monthly. I mean, I would give them the right to cancel at any time, but I would tell them, look, if you cancel it before 3 months of work, you shouldn't do it, By all means, I'm going to be very honest with you in our SEO services. Is if after day 45, I don't think it's working out, I will be very honest with you and I'll let you know, and we'll pivot or whatever. But you need to at least be willing to do 3 months, 4 months. So yeah, set those expectations. Phew. Deep AK Next Gen. I can't answer that question because I don't know your niche. I don't know your service. There is no specific answer. It's dependent upon your service and your niche, your market and your service. Carlos, my lead gen strategy when I started out was Trojan horse marketing. And that's what really helped me get to like $25,000, $30,000 a month. Tarag. Oh, this is Garrett. Garrett Summagang. I think you're the one who said your name is spelled backwards. The vision is quite simple. It is basically to be the most people-centric company on earth. We're probably going to change that to helping drive a more people-centric planet, I guess you could say, in the world of commerce. We haven't yet figured out how to articulate it, but becoming the most people-centric company on earth sounds a bit egotistical and like as if, we want to be that, like whatever. In reality, what I care more about is just really helping be a very good influence on building a people-centric company. And so helping influence humanity to push towards building people centricity into every company, especially agencies. And the mission is to deliver the greatest results of most efficiency and best experience for our people and clients. Yeah. Pay-per-show agency model? What does pay-per-show mean? I've heard of pay-per-lead. Is that the same thing? Yeah, I think it's a good model, Garrett. I know a guy who's doing about $350,000 a month revenue. I don't know what his profit is, probably 20s to 30 percentile range PPL. And I don't even think he does pay per show. I think he just literally does PPL. I could be wrong. And yeah, he's got a great operation. You know, he's got like a less than 10-person team. It's a lean operation, but there's a lot of ways to cut the cake. You know, who are the best people on YouTube to learn from to run good Facebook ads? Joshua, I honestly don't know. I learned a lot from Sam, but I don't know if he's the best. Are you a member of Fastlane Forum? No, I'm not. No idea what that is. I think I've heard of it. Fastlane Forum, Entrepreneur Forum. No, not part of that. Yeah. All right, 2-3 minutes. We're gonna wrap this beast up. I gotta plan my day for tomorrow. If there's any other cues. Joshua, I'm in Consulting Accelerator, Legendary at Stove, anything like it. Deep, your questions, man, you're killing me. They're too vague. Just go to my playlist, How to Start an Agency, and watch that playlist. Sounds like you need, really foundational help. Or just get in Consulting Accelerator. That's a fantastic program, although it's paid. Cuba. Amazon advertising is a great niche still. Walmart advertising is an emerging niche. Instacart advertising is an emerging niche. Pinterest ads, Quora ads. They're all quite niche and they only work for specific companies, but there's tons of different niche platforms emerging. Carlos, what's the question? Did you find that when you niched down? We've always been pretty niche, Carlos. We got into Amazon advertising and that we've stuck with it. Like we've stuck super niche. And only recently are we starting to kind of not really diversify, but we've expanded our services slightly. I mean, we've been able to get up to around 115,000 a month in revenue with like 30% profit margins. So we've been able to scale decently, been around for 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. No, there's no industry. Amazon advertising in itself is a good niche. Like, the dimensions of blue oceans is an interesting topic. We're not going to get into it in this live stream, but like, something a lot of people don't understand is that niches start out blue oceans. Blue oceans, niches, exact same thing. Okay, blue oceans, red oceans. Blue oceans are great niches that have high demand, low supply of services. So there's a high demand for the service, there's a low supply of the service. Great, simple. And when you rewind and you look at the year 1996, 1997, Jeff Bezos thought it would be a good idea to sell books on the internet. That was a blue ocean in 1997. That was not a red ocean. That was very niche. That was a good niche in 1997. And it worked out very well. Okay. In 2005, you could have a full service digital marketing agency. All you do is digital marketing, like online marketing agency. That's what we are. It's 2005. I launched an agency. I call it, like, I don't know, marketingagency.com, whatever. And the website says full service digital marketing agency. Great. That was super niche. That was a blue ocean in 2005. I could have helped any business that needed help online, and I would have done very well. Like, you would have killed it. You would have been able to scale to like 7-8 figures within a matter of 4 to 5 years relatively quickly if you had any idea on how to build an agency or build a business or even just attract clients, because the internet in itself was very niche. Everything about the internet was quite blue ocean in the late 90s. You know, like buying a domain in 1996 was a blue ocean. Like buying domains, that was a blue ocean. Tons of people made millions of dollars. So when you think of blue oceans, when you think of great niches, you need to be careful about the dimension that you look at it from. It's hard to look at a niche from the outside perspective that you don't know and try to understand if it's a good niche or not, because you have no experience. But I can tell you that Amazon advertising in itself, by itself, is a great niche. Still, blue ocean, in my opinion. You don't need to specialize in Amazon advertising for medcare companies. No, that's too micro. Amazon advertising, specializing in Amazon advertising in itself is a great niche right now. So realize that niches evolve, blue oceans become red, and you just need to find the right dimension, the right balance, the right level. Cuba, it's a very vague statement. Yeah, you can't be too broad, but like, we're an agency that specializes in Amazon advertising. Does that sound broad to you? It sounds kind of broad, to be honest. Like, it sounds kind of broad, but it's actually not. It's quite niche. And the niche in itself, everybody thinks it's saturated. It's not saturated. It's far from saturated. We literally receive like 2 inbound leads a day. We reject like 20 companies a month. The amount of leads that we reject could easily become a 10 to 20K per month business for anybody on this live stream that has any idea how to do Amazon advertising. The reason why we don't take these leads is because they're, generally speaking, businesses that are not big enough for us to justify the retainer amount that we want. We could sign them for $1,000 to $1,500 per month, but we don't want that. So the niche is massive. It's still blue ocean. Yeah. And you just need to position yourself in the market in a CY generous way, which just means unique. But yeah, ladies and gents, this has been a great live stream. Good little live stream talking about blue oceans. And it was great to see all of you and great to hear from some of you guys. Cuba, Zenji, Deep, Carlos, Garrett, Joshua, Arthur. Who else we got? All of you guys who commented, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hit the subscribe button. That would very much be appreciated. It's the only thing I actually expect of anybody. All right, much love, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao. Camera setup, Carlos. It's very simple. It's a Logitech 1080p webcam. That's it. It's plugged into my laptop. And I got a Blue Yeti microphone with a little arm boom thing. And that's it, 1080p. Much love, guys. Ciao.